Alright, welcome back to Eternal Darkness. Last time, we got a note from Edward from our last chapter. Ah, dang. It's a fetch quest. It's an 88 key fetch quest. So stick around for this one, because this is going to be a lengthy interlude between chapters. Boy, am I not looking forward to it. I wasn't supposed to go in this room. This can't be happening. Oh, hello.
The darkness is coming.
Apparently Ben Burnley hanged himself in the dining room. So, here are the 88 keys. I hope you really didn't think that there were literally 88 keys. That would have been fucked up.
Who are you?
I am your lord and conqueror.
What manner of forsaken being are you?
So, you can see me in my true form. You are a gifted man. Take this one and use him as the foundation for the pillar. He is special and should be given a special place among the suffering.
Much has been written about the exploits of conquerors. In the context of history, one man's champion is another man's nemesis, hero or murderer. Much has been written, but what has not is far more interesting. The Tome of Eternal Darkness mentions a Venetian artist and architect of the Renaissance named Roberto Bianchi. Roaming abroad to find inspiration, he was captured by a warlord expanding his empire. He forced Roberto to use his architectural and engineering skills to construct a monument to his greatness. To complete his task, he must survey the site.
Survey the site quickly, dog, and maybe you'll live long enough to see the sacrament's construction. Did you think we would trust you, Bianchi? Even though you are graced with the generosity of our liege, you are still his prisoner. As I said, finish your work quickly, and maybe we'll drag you out of this hole.
Alright, so as an architect, his enslaved job is to survey the site so that the construction for a building can begin. Roberto Bianchi has a terrible magic meter, and he is the slowest character in the game. Has decent health. But I do not care for the magic meter in one bit. Oh, I could have talked to the servant. You know, I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Yeah, well, we're all gonna escape. We're totally not doomed to fucking hell through this. Oh. Okay, I have no weapons and no magic. Goodbye. Dang. Rest in pepperoni. Alright, so you see those falling rocks from the ceiling. That's a sign that you should survey the area. Yeah, but it's saying that the building isn't very sound for construction, so... Let's pick up this safe. Now we have an actual sword. Should be picking up a crossbow pretty soon as well. If you actually look at the map, we have X's on areas that need to be surveyed. All these X's must be done away with in order for you to actually progress the chapter. And here's a fun little trial. A trial of monsters. That I'm not even going to bother with. I'm just going to pull the levers. You know what? Let's just let all these guys duke it out. Because they're different colors, so they don't like each other. Well, my money's on the red guy. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before, but if you kill a civilian that isn't possessed by a bone thief, it actually drains your sanity a lot. Alright, now we have the crossbow. And now we have the Tome of Eternal Darkness as well. And a new statue. Oh, Paul. You had little to no use in your chapter. Ah, there are trappers in this room, huh? Okay. That's no problem. They're just like giant scorpions that can send you to different dimensions. Sure, they're perfectly harmless. So 5-point spells and their effectiveness in comparison to the 3-point spells do vary from spell to spell. This one's actually an interesting. The Summon Zombie Spell Scroll. Yeah. It actually requires you to use a 5-point spell to summon a zombie. Same runes as required to summon a trapper, but, you know, obviously it's a zombie, so it's stronger than a trapper. In fact... Okay, fine. I'll do this right. Alright. That wasn't too hard. I kind of wanted to try doing that. I've never actually tried summoning a trapper there to send the horror away, but of course, Roberto's magic meter is pretty bad. Yep. He hoped he could get away, but he could not. What is this? Hey! Oh, wow. That is a very... Oh! That zombie was a dick. I can't go that way now. Nah. Locked.
Don't. It's sadness.
I do not trust any of these workers. I like how these descriptions are kind of optimistic. It's like, I mean, I guess they could be braced properly, even though there's a ton of damage in all of these areas. I was right to be... Ah, God. Oh yeah, good. I guess the Mantarok room does help because it's like they'll just shake off of you instantly if once the poison hits them. Yeah, I had no idea what that really loud noise was in there, but it was certainly something. Okay, got some more trappers in here. But yeah, the rest of the game is pretty much going to be just us revisiting areas at this point. Ah, remember this room. Remember there was actually a floor there. But the floor is not there now, so... let's get the spell cast quickly. Nope, not that one. I don't even have that one. Narrowcast, Red Gamor, Pargon. So now we're going to do a 5-point Reveal Invisible spell. Because the floor is invisible. So now we can get the key. Good stuff. Now, if you cast Reveal Invisible for Mantarok, actually this effigy is actually really easy to miss. Make sure you keep your eye open for that. It only appears after you collect the key from over there. And that same rubble has been there in Kareem's chapter. Just nobody has worked hard at it to try to move it at all. It's really hard to get good work these days, but I suppose when you employ slaves, they kind of really don't want to work. So work ethic is kind of really down. That's just happened. That just happens. You just gotta know how to. Oh. Okay. Well, we don't want that happening anymore. Let's save just in case I can't make it across. I can make it across. I kind of doubt Roberto's fat ass, but here we go. Come on. You can do it, man. No time to look at the body. The body's long gone. Yeah. Like I was saying, if you cast Reveal Invisible from Mantarok, it actually makes you invisible. Oh, God. Why would you want to do this? Why would you want to examine this bridge knowing fully well that there are hentai worms here? Oh no, the worms are gonna... These worms are really gonna do nothing except drain your sanity. There's nothing to worry about. It's too dangerous to survey. Oh yeah, sometimes that happens. They'll have a daunting task ahead of them, he says. There's actually a ladder up there, for some reason. There is absolutely no use for that ladder being there. Alright, Roberto, you can do it. You just gotta do another jog, man. Okay, there you go. You did it. You ran for your life and you succeeded with your life. I'm actually surprised I haven't really gotten any sanity effects at all. Have I been down here yet? Yeah, I've been down here. Okay. So then the next place to try and go into would probably be there. So obviously what we're going to do is that we're going to sacrifice ourselves for the greater good and wait for the next hero to do the trick. Sometimes there's just no other way. Oh, this can't be... Why? Why would I even do that? Why would I even think about doing that? Alright. Well, now that we have a decent supply of sanity, let's summon a zombie. And... Roberto, you suck. Okay, let's actually do what we're supposed to do. And, oh, there's quicksand in this room. I need to get back. I need to get back to the ladder and get out. Roberto!
This isn't really happening.
Well, be glad that it's not really happening, Roberto, because that's... You would not have survived that. That is a Chaturga gatekeeper, actually. And it just summoned a trapper. No, don't target the zombie. Target the trapper. We don't need to bother with that gatekeeper, though.
Venture no further, or be struck down where you stand.
Who? What?
I am the guardian of this temple, the Forbidden City. None shall enter except the chosen. Speak. You are the chosen. For many years I have tested those who came here, and all have failed. You are unaffected by the power I wield, and thus must surely be the chosen.
I?
Once I was as you were, confused and without answers, yet they came in time. Now my duty is complete. I can finally rest. My sacrifice was not in vain.
Kareem guarded this thing for 1,000 years. Well, 900 something, but still. And apparently Pius is the only one who didn't think, oh, this thing feels kind of funky, maybe I shouldn't touch it directly. Alright. I've completed the survey, so now we can backtrack all the way back. Okay, well we can't use the Tome of Eternal Darkness this time. That bookcase, or that book stand has absolutely no purpose whatsoever. So how about we just backtrack and I just cut it all out. Or I could just leave it all in and just not provide any commentary at all during the backtracking. This isn't really happening. Ah! Come on, gatekeeper. Accept my love. Come on. I love you, gatekeeper. Oh, no.
And what news do you bring me, Architect?
The foundations are infested. Demons and devils. Many lives will be lost if you try to build there.
You have done well to complete your goal, Bianchi. The construction will continue as planned.
But the demons! You'd be insane to build there.
Silence, dog! What dwells beneath the Forbidden City is the very reason it was built. For you to understand, you must witness it firsthand. Let me educate you. Guards! Put this one with the others of the sacrifice. I am the Scourge of God, appointed to chastise you, since no one knows the remedy for your iniquity except me. You are wicked, but I am more wicked than you, so be silent. Now you, Architect, you are about to make your largest contribution to this project.